Very good morning. Last night I was sitting in the dark like I normally do, looking out into my little balcony garden, which I created with a lot of love and affection. I love nature, so it reflects. And I was watching these little fairy lights that I had put during Diwali time. And I was just watching them, go in a coordinated manner, blinking and then suddenly going a little low and again going a little bright. Each one coordinated so beautifully. And then I reflected back as to how beautifully we ourselves as human beings create these magnificent little machines and gadgets, and it's endless what we have created thanks to this little thing called the brain. But at the same time, this very brain causes a lot of chaos, a lot of pain, a lot of self-destruction. I'll give you an example. We as human beings, it is a known fact that we make mistakes. We make a lot of mistakes. Right from the time we are born till the time we're going to go wherever we're going to go, but definitely in a 3 foot by 6 foot perfect accommodation where nobody will disturb you and you will not disturb anybody. Guaranteed. So by the time we reach those very nice accommodation, we still have a life to live. And in that life of self-development, achieving, running behind success or whatever we want to do, we make mistakes. Unknown and known. Stimuli driven or planned action, but outcomes are not the way we want. Now what happens especially when we make mistakes or we make blunders, is that we get a lot of backlash from the inner circle, which is the family, friends maybe, and the outer circle, could be at work, could be outside. But a lot of backlash. Backlash means there's criticism, there is hollering, there is non-stop nagging. It can go on for a day, it can go on for days, weeks, months, and sometimes even years, sometimes even a lifetime. You may have come across a lot of people, and why go so far? You may have gone through it. Now, when something like that happens, what happens to you as the individual? That's very, very important. And unfortunately, we don't take time to sit back and observe, reflect, and listen to that little voice that's inside screaming and trying to talk to you. Because you are so caught up with the activity that's happening externally, the voice that's coming in from all sides saying you are this and you should have and you could have and you are this and you are that and blah 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 blah. You're focused on that rather than putting blinkers and putting earmuffs and just settling down and listen to that little voice. Look, I always say this, I speak from experience and I've done this. If we have made a mistake and we know that it's a mistake, what's so difficult and why is it so hard to just accept that you made that mistake? Because the moment you accept that you made that mistake, first of all, accept it internally. Then, of course, if you have the guts in you and you have that ability in you or the spine in you to voice it that yes, I have made a mistake, accept it, take ownership, take responsibility. Because the moment you do that, you will suddenly feel like a huge mountain which has been there on your head and shoulders and back has been cast aside, has been put aside. You're able to breathe again. That anaconda has not wrapped itself and is crushing you. It suddenly uncoils and moves out. You choose anaconda, python, whichever one you want to choose. You choose the reptile you want. But the fact of the matter is that strangulation that you feel is no more there because you accepted that you have made a mistake. I have done that. Many times I fought back, trying to justify because I wanted to look good. I didn't want to feel bad. So the ego took over and said, you do this, you do that, you do this. How can you allow anyone to say this to you? Ego is a bloody monkey. He's going to jump all over the place and you're never going to catch him. Best thing is to put a leash on that ego and tell him to heal, him or her. Which means you're saying, no, I will accept that I made a mistake. And now, how do I improve? You will see a sense of calm, peace, harmony get created within you. Because if you don't accept and you continuously fight what is coming from outside, you're burning yourself out. And you don't realize it, my friends, but trust me when I say this, it starts eating up from inside as well. Your system goes into trauma. You start having acidity, you start having heartburn, you start having backache, you start feeling lethargic. I mean, every damn thing can happen to you and you'll think it's a medical thing. It's something to do with medicine. No, it's not. Medicine will give you that little relief like a band-aid, but it's not going to do a surgery for you. It's not going to remove it from the root, which is most important. And the root is inside you. The root and the medicine for surgery is acceptance, gracefully. And then have the patience for it to heal. Have the patience to take whatever is coming, because you have no control over what's coming from outside, but you definitely have control over how you are going to respond, not react. So when you do that, you will see that you are far more in control of those emotions which are bouncing like a table tennis ball all over the place. You will feel grounded, you'll feel both your feet on the ground, and you'll feel secure, which is very important. You feel secure that you're fine. And this too shall pass. Nothing remains permanent, my friends. Nothing. Everything will pass, but at its own time, not your time. It's nature's time, because nature knows best. Give it a good thought. Accept and move on, or not accept, fight and burn out. Choice is yours. Have a lovely day.